In today's Clash Royale video, I'm actually going to show you the best deck for the new Super Mini Pekka Challenge. As you guys also saw in the last video already, I showed you the best deck for the Super Mini Pekka Casual Challenge, but the meta switched a bit in this challenge, so I actually thought, okay, we need to be tryhard now, because right now there's no experimenting anymore, because actually if you lose 3 games, you're out. So I was like thinking about the best deck, I was looking up which other players play, the statistics on these decks, and today I'm going to show you the best deck for the Super Mini Pekka Challenge for the non-casual play. This is a really smart deck, a really good thinking of myself, because I actually thought out a ton of people were playing bait in this challenge, a ton of cheap cycle cards together. Just straight up Super Mini Pekka cycle actually worked pretty well. So we got the Tombstone, Skelly King plus Skeleton Army, 3 great counters against this Super Mini Pekka, which also synergize pretty well together. We also got the bats plus Snowball fully counters the Super Mini Pekka. We got the arrows and Snowball, because I don't really think we need a big spell since all of the people are playing spam bait in this challenge. So I would say let's jump to the games. I'm going to show how you need to play this deck and how you need to win, like how you can win this challenge with this deck. Also let me know in the comment section which deck you played for this challenge. Also let me know what you guys think about the challenge and what was your record. Did you beat this challenge? Did you get the exclusive emote? And I would say let's jump into the games. But before we jump into the games, make sure to use creator code MORT in the shop if you guys enjoy this type of videos, and also make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate any support for you guys, and I would say let's jump into the games now. So guys, here we go. We actually on a dev account, so I'm actually played this challenge beforehand. So going into here, Super Mini Pack. So the A was missing there. He plays a Royal Hawks deck, so this is actually a deck which also could work really well. As I said, like different variation. You can also play for shooter play the deck, which I showed you yesterday. But this deck might be better, especially because you cannot lose. The yesterday's like the Super Mini Pekka Casual Challenge. It's just about winning as fast as you can. This time it's about winning and not losing. So I'm going in for my Tombstone here. Really solid placement of the Tombstone. Really good general. You have the Super Mini plus Tombstone combination. You have the Super, you have the Skelly King. So this is what you want to do. You want to play really passive. You want to control the game, and you want to win this one. So, okay. I think this situation, I'm just going to go in for my Snowball here. Really good Snowball. But the kind of problem is we really need to make sure that we also like, yeah, doing that. So he goes in with a Skelly, with a Royal Hawks opposite lane. Makes sense, I guess, since, yeah, my Skeleton Army is out. But we actually also got the Skelly King, and we always, this is really important. Every time the opponent has the Super Mini Pekka in hand, we want to make sure that we early on have the ability, like, ready. Like, an example here, we should have ability it earlier because Super Mini Pekka actually shreds that. So I'm going for my arrows here. He drops his bats, and he actually got a pretty clean defense. Even looked like we would get tower, right? So well played on his end. But yeah, once again, we see like why I did like put in arrows plus Snowball, because even like if your opponent has mana which is not great, you still have the ability to kill that. And I just feel like this is the main combination we need. So going in for the Skelly King here. Skelly King puts in the work. So yeah. I'm gonna go for, I don't know if I go in for, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going for the graveyard here on the right side, because I have now my arrows selected. The Mini Pekka gets healed up, the Super Mini Pekka, with all the pancakes going down there. And yeah, it looks absolutely crazy. I think, am I going for Snowball here? I don't really think. I'm just gonna let the Skelly King die and just gonna relax. So on this time, I'm going in opposite lane, since it's like guards are out of hand. So I thought that could be a smart play, since Ice Golem, yeah, it's okay. But Optimum, as you guys can see here, like this is looking so good. He also needs to commit like his Super Mini Pekka now, and I'm just gonna go in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna win this anyway, right? Because he doesn't really have too many answers now. He can just go for Scards. He also drops his bats at the right second. I'm gonna just snowball it anyway. GG's, well played. First game, first win. This deck, it's destroying this challenge, guys. So guys, the other deck which I was talking about already yesterday is like bait. I couldn't play a match that a ton of people are playing bait, as our opponent is playing here. So going in for the, I think for this Tombstone first play is always a fine play, or like wait a bit and then go for a Tombstone. So we're going for a Tombstone here. Our opponent is going to drop the good old Goblin Ball here. I'm just going to arrow that straight up, and I just want to chill. And sometimes the great thing is, like, we are with the 3-card cycle also, which we have. Like, Mirror actually is not unavailable in this challenge. Maybe it would be too overpowered, but having a 3-card cycle with the Skate on the map, we get so many Super Mini Pekkas. And sometimes, if your opponent just has Skeleton Army, for example, and Skelly King, I mean Skeleton Army and Super Mini Pekka, as he has here, you're sometimes even actually able to outcycle that. Like, you can just like really get quickly the Super Mini Pekka, and if your opponent doesn't have a proper response, this is great. So this is going to be tower, right? He just has like 5 elixir, but he doesn't have the proper answers. So I'm gonna go Snowball on top of his Skelly Ball. I think in this game also, like as a super noob, I'm missing a Snowball on top of his Skelly Ball. So he needs to go still Skeleton Army. So I thought it would be good to use an ability there. to bait even more elixir out of him, which is great. Goes in for Super Mini Pekka. Doesn't get the Skelly King of first turn here, so I'm just gonna go all in, right? I'm just gonna pressure all in opposite lane. Going in for the arrows in case he had like a Skelly army in hand, but he didn't. And I think in this situation, I'm just gonna go pressure even more. I'm going for the Skelly King and 24/7 spam. Spam, spam, spam. Go the Skelly King, go the Super Mini Pekka, and the Gravy as your main win conditions. And yeah, that was actually maybe not the best ability. He could have defended pretty well, but we are just going in here with the Tombstone. And Tombstone, even like with the pancakes coming up and healing the Super Mini Pekka, it still does pretty well. So I'm just gonna go Super Mini Pekka here. Actually, I think here I'm missing my Snowball. Yeah. With Snowball 1 second too early, I should have. Yeah, I didn't want to let the tower go, so I still committed a bats here. I mean, the arrows there, but not the smartest play of all time. So going for a Tombstone really low here. And as you guys, this is exactly what I was talking about, right? He was pressuring me opposite lane and he didn't have anything in cycle. So look at the Super Mini Pekka. It's just getting a tower and I'm like saying, good game. This deck is crazy, right? You just want to make sure that you have all the cards you need in hand. You want to play a bit more defensive and double elixir time. Like, you can just be really aggressive. Double elixir time after you know all the opponent's cards. When you know, like, his graveyard answers, his Super Mini Pekka answers, you can be more aggressive, especially because these are really different, like, similar counters, right? The Super Mini Pekka gets countered by Swarm, the graveyard gets countered by Swarm, and this is why we have double small spell combination with arrows to clean up minion hordes, clean up skeleton armies, Snowball to clean up bats, clean up skeletons. This is exactly why I made this deck, and this is exactly why this deck is the best deck for this challenge, since it synergizes so well with the graveyard, with the Skelly King also having the splash damage, the Tombstone Skelly army filling up the souls, and also having this the Super Mini Pekka, which is destroying. And actually, like, even it's just more like a distraction unit. You don't really want to get the tower, but if it gets the tower, it's even better. This game, which I'm gonna show you now, is actually absolutely amazing against Bob. I was already thinking about, like, seeing this deck. I was saying, like, this could be an actually viable deck. Super Mini Pekka, cheapest cards in the game, Rage, straight up, bridge. But yeah, didn't really work out for him because we got a super defensive deck. So, like, if you're, like, having fun, if you want to play it on different accounts, or like having like a pass royale, with pass royale you can re-entry this challenge. Make sure for the re-entry pass royale use code mortenroyale, would really appreciate that. Yeah, you can also use this type of deck if you guys want to have some fun in this challenge. Yeah, it's really funny. So every time you go in for a Skelly army, you actually want to play Skelly King early on to get like the souls out of that. And as you guys can see, so this was actually, that was not a good play for me, because look at this, look at the Super Mini Pekka destroying my Super Mini Pekka and destroying my Skelly King. I just didn't expect to have it back in cycle, but the cycle is kinda quick. Might be kinda quick. So Ice Spirit plus Goblins at the bridge just to pressure me. Not the worst play, not the best play. We can still arrow, we can still snowball on top of that, push that back, and being in an okay positioning. So playing in now my Skelly army here, high Skelly army puts in the work. He goes in like, man, like, this game is crazy. This game is so hard to commentate, right? Because every time there's happening something, every time we're spamming. So in this situation, I need to use my ability early on. I was actually going for the snowball, but the targeting from the Super Mini Pekka was just like, there were a ton of skeletons, but he decided for sure, dude, he was deciding to target that. So look at this, the Super Mini Pekka is still putting in work. So he needs to drop his own Super Mini Pekka, and they're both killing each other just because of the pancakes healing that up. This is why skeletons alone isn't even like the best counter against it. So I think in this situation, I'm going for my graveyard here. Really perfect Ice Spirit here, and I think I'm gonna go for the Super Mini Pekka. He's going for the Super Mini Pekka now. Luckily for us, it's not gonna target this time, but he can still easily defend this, right? Look at this defense. This is absolutely crazy, but look at this now. He's going for the goblins. I'm gonna go for the arrows, and now I'm just gonna go for the prediction, right? The prediction works out and actually push the Heal Spirit to the side. We got the Super Mini Pekka on tower. Let's go! Yeah, that felt so good. If you get a Super Mini Pekka on tower, win the Super Mini Pekka. If you guys don't know, didn't see yet, watch everything. Super Mini Pekka one-shots every single card in Clash Royale, inclusive towers. So, yeah, this is why Swarm is so good in this challenge. This is why Swarm troops like Bomber, Skeletons, Cannon, like distraction troops are so important. So, we're gonna drop our Super Mini Pekka here directly at the bridge. Skeletons here. And I just want to make sure I can still defend this run. I'm going to play my E-Spirit, I think. Like, he's going to play my E-Spirit. So I'm going for my Tombstone here defensive just to make sure we're killing the Super Mini Pekka. But as you guys can see, this is it. And I was like, absolutely speechless. I couldn't believe that this is like how this challenge works out. You just want to be aggressive, you just want to spam, 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 spam. And if you spam a ton of troops, the opponent can't do anything. Let me know in the comment section which deck did you use. What is your favorite deck for the Super Mini Pekka challenge? And I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching. I wish you a ton of good luck in the new challenge, and hopefully you guys will get the emote.